I moved here in 2011. My husband and I decided to move to this part of the state, and when we came to Harvey, we saw the hospital, we saw the doctor, we saw 2 grocery stores, we saw a nice downtown, lots of traffic in the downtown. We visited several of the stores and we're very pleased with it, and we started looking for a house.
I was born in Harvey. My parents moved here in 1965. My dad was the elementary principal, so that's why we moved here. And I stayed until I graduated. And when I graduated, I left, and I was gone for 25 years. And I moved back to my hometown where my parents are still here, my sister's here. And I decided that I wanted to live in our rural community. I miss the quality of life. That's what we have to offer. We have quality of life.
So we get a city scan from North Dakota League of Cities every year. And every year they asked for employees that are outstanding and if your city is outstanding and what it has accomplished. And I just felt that after December when we lost the railroad here, I just felt that we needed something positive in our lives. And then we hired Paul Gunderson to become our economic developer. And so I talked it over with Paul and asked him if he would be willing to write it for us, the nomination, and he and Karen got together and came up with all the things that we've done through the years to make this city complete. And this year we did the roads, which was the last project, and with all the things that we've done before through more engineering, I just felt that we were a good candidate. We submitted it and we got it.
I think because we had done so much to our infrastructure over time, slowly, but it's all completed. I think we kind of started with a water treatment plant in 2005. We did a water tower shortly thereafter that. We did 2 water main replacements. The City of Harvey got fiber optics. We had an ambulance that moved out of our building here, built their own structure. With that, they added the food pantry, which was always housed in a local church. They moved that out so that we have a nice place to distribute food to the community. After we got our water mains done, we went to the ground storage tank. We made a housing track for about 20 lots so that we have room for development of new houses. We are really ready. We're ready to do the next step.
Because of our infrastructure and completing it at this time, and having suffered the loss of the railroad, but then coming forward, the community pulling together, we had anywhere from 30 to 50 people attend meetings on what we needed to do to improve our city and to bring more agriculture and stuff like that into the city, and forget about the railroad. Not worry that we lost it, but to go forward from there. And I think this is just the perfect time for us to put in for that. We're a community of about 1,800 people. I would like to see this a town of about 2,500 people. That would be a viable town to sustain us well into the next century. And I think that we have the infrastructure now and everything to accommodate that. We just need to find the big businesses to come here now. A lot of main streets are dying, and our main street is still doing very well. And we have just about anything that you could imagine. I mean, you would never have to leave our town. Most of everything that you need is right here. For our engine in the park here at the end of Main Street is one of the Sioux Line engines. The friendliness of our people. We have excellent school. And those are the things I like about Harvey.
We do have a golf course outside of town. It's privately owned. People like our golf course. It's beautiful. We have a swimming pool. Our swimming pool was built in 1965. It's still an outdoor swimming pool. We have a public library that has its own building, and we had the thought that we needed a new structure, and so we have a nice public library. We have a campground with electricity and water. The park board runs that. We have a reservoir, and you can go down there and do boating and fishing. The Lone Tree Wildlife Management is maybe 10 miles out of town, which is another kind of hidden gem that a lot of people don't know about. We have a nice walking path that Moore helped us with too in the early 2000s. There was just a big old hole, and somebody had a vision that we were going to create a walking path, and they filled in the hole, dug out the hole with a lot of community help, and created a walking path. And in 2015, they added a nice playground. So now the children can play, people can walk. It has a gazebo. It's just a very nice little area. Life is very slow paced here, and it's awesome, and time's important. That's what I appreciate here.